What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the video. I hope you're having a fantastic evening. Tonight I am here with the 2026 Lexus RX 450h Plus. That's the plug-in hybrid, and this one is the luxury trim with all-wheel drive. And in this video we're going to be taking a close look at all the different lighting elements on the exterior as well as the interior, and just getting an overall sense of what this vehicle looks like at night. But before we get into it, a huge thank you to Lexus for sending out the RX for this video. Okay, so the first question I want to answer is, what happens when we approach the vehicle? So right now, the vehicle is off and it's locked, and I have the key fob on me. This does have remote start, by the way. If you press the lock button twice and then a third time and hold it, the car will start up, and you can also use the Lexus digital key using your phone. But for this video, we're just gonna approach and see what happens. So when walking up to the car, the first thing you're gonna notice are the little lights here on the inside of the door handle. So before you even touch anything, on all four door handles, these lights will come on. And if you look inside, you'll see the LED colored ambient lighting that comes on in the interior as well. And then as soon as you put your hand on the back of the door handle, you'll see the mirrors come out, the turn signals flash, you'll see the dome lighting come on in the interior. You'll see the running lights in the front as well as the tail lights in the rear. So now we're gonna get in, start it up, and then go over the entire exterior. Okay, our headlights are on. Also gonna turn on the hazards. So first thing, this exterior color is called Cloudburst Gray. Pretty generic looking gray, but it still looks nice. Some people want colors that are more understated, and that's perfectly fine. So looking here at the front end, you can see this is the modern interpretation of Lexus's spindle grille. I do think it looks really good. But now let's get into the lighting. You can see we have the triple beam LED headlights. So we have an LED daytime running light, and then we have the turn signal just above that. And then you can see the triple beam lights are extremely bright. They double as the low beam and the high beam. And then dropping down below, you can see we have LED fog lights as well. And there's actually one other light you can't see right now. It's called the cornering light. And the way to get that to turn on is, since we're on the left side, if you turn the wheel to the left, you can see the second little light that just came on. And what that does is it illuminates the ground in a 45-degree angle in the direction that you have the steering wheel facing. So if you're turning left, it's going to illuminate the ground to the left so you can see more in the direction of where you're going, as opposed to just seeing straight. That's definitely one of my favorite features that Lexus offers. And another feature you get here on the luxury trim level is the headlight washer. So behind this little trapdoor is a washer that actually pops out and sprays cleaning fluid on your headlights in case they get muddy, like if you're off-roading or, for whatever reason that there's anything obstructing your lights from properly shining. That will wash off your headlight. And now turning to the side, you can see we have an LED turn signal indicator on the mirror, and as you saw, these are power folding mirrors. And you can see we have this cool floating roofline illusion with this black piece right here. It makes it look like the glass continues all the way to the very back. And we have paint matched accents going along the wheel arches, and we have flat black along the bottom. We have these low profile matte silver roof rails up top. Those look pretty good. And since this is the plug-in hybrid, you can see we have an extra little door right here. So this uses a J1772 style charger, and on a full charge this does about 38 miles of pure electric range. Now the door handles on this RX are pretty cool, not just because of the gloss black accents on the top and bottom, but there's a button on the back where it opens just like it's like a digital button as opposed to an actual moving part. And then similar on the interior, just one push of a button opens the door. Real quick, let's take a look here at the wheel and tire setup. This is a 21-inch wheel with 20 spokes. That's quite a lot of spokes. Really good looking wheel, but man, I can only imagine what a pain in the ass it is to clean these wheels. They're finished in a dark gray color, and these are wrapped in Bridgestone Alenza Sport all-season tires, and the size is 235/50. And then here in the rear, you can see we have one LED light bar going all the way across. This doubles as the tail light and the brake light. Third brake light is up at the top, and you can see we have no wiper here on the glass, and that's because it's tucked underneath, so nice and hidden. This looks nice and clean here in the back. You can see we have LED turn signals and we have LED reverse lights in here. We have some gray and black accents along the bottom of the bumper, and you can see we have two bright LED lights illuminating the license plate. And then off to the side, you can see these cool little lighting elements on the tail light. It kind of mimics the shape of the running light up front. So I like how they took the design and kind of brought it to the back too to make it more cohesive. Looks cool. So this does have a hands-free liftgate with the kick sensor, but that only works when the car is turned off. So since I have it on, I'm just gonna hit the button. One push, goes right up. Now we do have some accessories here in the back. So for one, we have this cargo net, which I really like this one because instead of just holding everything, you know, from coming back towards the tailgate, it actually has a section in the middle where you can put stuff. There's a hook here that kind of keeps it closed, but you can see in between you can put stuff to keep it in place. I have my tripod, so it's good to have it there so it's not rolling around. So as far as the lighting, you can see we have a lighting on the right and the left. It's a nice bright white light instead of yellow. We have a 12-volt outlet, and we have these buttons here to drop the second row seats. We have an optional first aid kit, and just like the other Lexus first aid kits, it's Velcro on the back, so you can kind of just stick it off to the side and out of the way. We have a cargo cover here that you can pull out to, you know, hide your cargo so no one can look in and see what you have. And then we have these illuminated aluminum door sills with the glowing Lexus logo. This, along with the door sills on the two front seats, that is an additional add-on package. So behind the second row, the way you see it like this, there's 29.6 cubic feet of storage. And now to drop the second row seats, just one push of a button and the seats go down. Now I have the front seat too far back for that to go down, so it's coming back up. So let's just pretend it went all the way down. Okay, now I got the seats down. The way you see it now with all the seats folded down, 46.2 cubic feet of storage. And actually, when I said the kick sensor doesn't work when the car is on, I lied. It actually does. In most vehicles, it doesn't. But we know now in this Lexus RX, it does. Now I have the car turned off, so we're gonna get back in, turn it back on, and then go over the interior. Okay, so before I close the door, let's talk about this illuminated door sill. So it's on the two front doors, plus those two you saw in the back. So that is an additional add-on, so that's $760 for the illuminated sills. But it's real aluminum, cold to the touch. Same thing with the ones in the back. And before I close the door, let's go over the dome lighting. So while I have the door open, you can see these two lights that come on when you open and close the door. If I close the door, you see the lights fade off. So we have these lights, and there's also two more. So on both sides, there's another one. So you have a total of 4 lights up front, plenty bright. And then you can see we have 2 more little ones there in the back. So something that's gonna stick out right away is the colored LED ambient lighting. So we have it here on this door panel. You can see it peeking from behind the dash, down on the floor, in this little area in the center console, again there on the floor, on this part of the dash where like the 2 different levels meet, and again on the other side there, as well as the door panel in the second row. And this lighting is customizable. So to do that, we're gonna go into settings, we're gonna go down to vehicle customize, illumination, theme. So we have it set to blue right now. Let's see, if we want purple, we can change it to purple, custom, and now you have like the whole color spectrum here to choose any color you want. So up above, we do have a digital rear view mirror, and it looks good at night, plenty of light. And if we pull down the visor, slide the little door, you can see we have this bright light right above it, although it is more of like a old school yellow kind of light as opposed to bright. But I think that's probably better for, you know, looking in the mirror. You don't want too harsh of a light. And like I said before with the door handle, you just push the button to open the door, but this also doubles as an emergency lever. Pull that twice in case the electronics fail, that way you won't get stuck inside. But you can see there's lighting on the inside of that little handle, so you can see it, and additional lighting here down below. We have a 12.3-inch gauge cluster just above the wheel here. We also have a head-up display that's pretty highly customizable. But here on the gauge display, there's 3 different zones where you can put 3 different kinds of information. You can have, it says EV driving ratio there, you could have that there, navigation in the middle, and audio off to the right, or the G-force meter. There's a bunch of different things you can have there. Now this interior color is known as macadamia, so you can see we have this light off-white here. That same color is here on the seats, but we also have some brown accents like right here on the armrest. We do have a lot of black like on the dashboard and some on the center console too, but we also have this gorgeous wood trim, so you can see it here on the dash. And I'm just going to turn the light back on for a second, but we also have a good amount of it here on the center console. This is ash bamboo. Okay, it's not faux wood, this is real wood. It's really nice. It's here on the console, the dash, and we have it even on the steering wheel. So there's a few accents on the inside parts of the steering wheel between all the spokes. This is a heated steering wheel, and I'm glad to report that the heating element does heat up the wood as well, so you don't have any cold spots on the wheel. Power tilting and telescoping wheel. I guess I'll turn this back off now. This also has the panoramic view monitor, so if I hit this button right here, you can see this 3D model that pops up showing the car. You can even change the color that it shows, so I changed it to the cloudburst gray so it matches. And then we have this view. It's more of like a POV kind of looking outward. It shows your surroundings around you. It's not my favorite camera system, but I guess it's decent. And if I throw it in reverse, you can see we have the 360 camera off to the right. That one's pretty good. And we have the backup camera. And the backup camera, there's some different viewing angles. So this is a much wider view, and then your more natural, normal one. And if you hit that button right there, there's a washer for the backup camera that cleans it off. That's especially good for when there's salt on the road, when it's really snowy. So the panoramic view monitor is part of the convenience package that also comes with traffic jam assist. That package is $1,420. The digital mirror along with the digital key, that's part of the technology package. That's $575. We also have the upgraded 1800 watt 21 speaker Mark Levinson audio system that sounds fantastic. That's another $1,160. You can see how this all really adds up. Absolutely amazing audio system. So let's take a quick listen. So even with all the ambient lighting, there's still backlighting on all the buttons. So the buttons here on the left side of the wheel, the buttons on the wheel are backlit. The few buttons that we have here in the middle, and all the charging ports. So you can see we have 2 USB-Cs right there, and then down below, another USB-C, a USB-A, and even though it's not lit up, there is a 12 volt there off to the right. And you can see on my phone there, the reflection of a light. There is a lighting element in this lower portion right here that gets hidden away by a little trapdoor with more of that nice bamboo. Wireless charger works great, no issues with that. Let's see, inside the glove box, we do have lighting in there, damped and lined with felt, good size on the glove box. And then inside the center console, little tiny light that comes through there, but it's just good enough to be able to see what's in there. This does come with Sirius XM radio, comes with a 90-day free trial, then you have to subscribe. This has a cloud-based navigation system, again available with a subscription, but if you're using Apple Maps, Google Maps, or Waze on CarPlay or Android Auto, really not needed. Available Wi-Fi hotspot, again with a subscription. Like I said before, 2-stage heating on the wheel. We have ventilated and heated front seats. And the 2 front seats also get a radiant knee heater. So there's a little mesh cover here on the bottom of the wheel, as well as the bottom of the glove box. And it uses infrared radiation to warm up your legs. Like if you touch it, you don't feel anything on it, but you can feel the heat on your legs. It's kind of puzzling the way it works, but very interesting. And just to go over the seats real quick, it's that macadamia color, semi-aniline leather, as I said, heated and ventilated, fully perforated seating surface, and we have a bunch of suede accents on the bolsters. So the bolster here on the lower and the upper is all suede. There's a tiny bit on the headrest. We also have a nice suede accent here on this upper part of the door too. Really soft. And then we have a power extendable thigh support and 3 memory seating, and that's on both driver and passenger. All right, so now we're gonna head into the second row. So now here's a better look at the dome lighting. Although very small, plenty bright. I mean, the interior is very well illuminated, so when you open any of the doors, the 2 front dome lights are going to come on along with the 2 back. So again, just like up front, we have the LED ambient lighting, and we have a small marker light down there at the bottom of the door that's on the back door and the front door. All the same materials on the door panel as up front, and we have these manually adjustable sunshades included here in the back. But unfortunately for your $760, no illuminated door sills here in the second row. But if we look down below here, we have a little mini command center here. So we have 2 air vents, 2 USB-C ports, and heated and ventilated on the outer 2 seats. So not in the middle, but 3-stage heated and ventilated seats. And you can control the temperature. No fan speed, but you can control the temperature. And one more thing to note, while these back row seats do not slide forward and back, they do recline. And we have a power recliner button. So you can see that's all the way back and that's all the way forward. So a decent amount of travel there. So that's going to wrap up this night review of the 2026 Lexus RX 450h Plus Luxury with all-wheel drive. If you enjoyed this video, please share with a friend and subscribe. It'll really help the channel grow. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos, and be sure to follow at Optical Automotive on TikTok and Instagram, and check out the page on Facebook. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.